Joining us from Cairo to discuss latest developments on the United States economy and the appointment of Elon Musk as the head of the newly created Department of Government Efficiency is Dr. Mohsen Al Salamoni, Professor of Economics at the University of London. Dr. Mohsen, welcome to the Economic Bulletin. Let me first start by asking you, what factors contributed to the 0.2% monthly increase in consumer prices in October, and what does this indicate about the current state of inflation?
The inflation, we have to look at the inflation and see the cause of the rising inflation in the whole world, really. Number one, during the corona virus, which hit Europe and hit the world. Personally, as an economist, I believe that this was planned. Planned for whom? This is a difficult question and you cannot answer. But anyway, let's deal with inflation as we have to speak about. Inflation has two parts of inflation. Inflation which is exported from outside as a result of a different issue, for example, like war or energy or cut energy, or the lack of supply of energy. This is one. The second part of that is in the when we talk about inflation, we talk about government printing lots of money and add lots of liquidity in the market. That will increase inflation and most probably drive prices also higher. The inflation in the world, inflation depends on these two parts. The core inflation, which it has, the consumer, and will have also the rising price. And the government, what the government has, the government did not anticipate the war of Russia and Ukraine. And as a part of that war and part of the price of food, which Ukraine is a garden for Europe. And that is affected. Also, Russia was supplying Europe with 80% of energy. Those were cut. That's increased inflation all over the world.
Yeah, but Dr. Really, Mohsen, with President-elect Trump's proposed economic policies, including tax cuts and increased tariffs, what are the possible inflationary effects and how could these influence the Federal Reserve's monetary strategy moving forward?
I personally believe that President Trump has used by announcing that it's going to be a tariff on export and tariff on import of goods coming to United States. But this, in my opinion, this is an election issue which he has made it for himself. But I personally believe that United States cannot afford to have a trade war with the whole world, and especially China. China, the trade, if we look at the China between trade and United States, China export to United States about 563 billion a year. United States export to China, it's 195 billion a year. Increasing that price, putting a tariff and increasing prices, it will do two issues. Will increase the inflation and also, will cause an issue regarding inflationary issue all over the world. When we come to United States and look, United States trading with Europe, it's around 700 billion between United States and Europe. United States taking out of Europe around 560 billion also. And the United States export to Europe around about 160 or 170 billion. The trade war cannot be really allowed. But what Trump is planning to do, Trump is forcing the major companies all over the world to come and open in United States and produce manufacturing in United States, increasing productivity in United States. That is Trump policy. Now, the world
speaking
is changing.
of Trump's plans and policies, I want to move on to Elon Musk. What are the primary reasons behind selecting Elon Musk, a prominent figure from the private sector, to lead the newly created Department of Government Efficiency in the United States?
The main appointment for Elon Musk and Vivian Ramaswamy, okay, two things. They are two of the most talented people, okay, in the United States and the world in terms of artificial intelligence. And today, the creation of the war between Russia and Ukraine, Europe did not realize, and the United States, they thought they will exhaust the economy of Russia. Yes, they have succeeded in exhausting the economy of Russia, but they have forgotten about China. China electronically and artificial intelligence are competing with United States at the highest level. And almost the difference between them and the gap between United States and China is very, very small. Today, Russia is not a big power anymore, but Russia has something very important. Have the nuclear industry and the nuclear weapons, and China have the technology. Both of them, they can be a massive force in the world. Today, Trump, what he is planning to do, Trump is planning to build United States, increase the artificial intelligence and the electronic power of United States all over the world. And that's why he appointed, Musk and appointed Vivian Ramaswamy to what they do. They recruit intelligent and good, capable young people to come in and create and advance in the artificial intelligence. The second point of their appointment, reducing the government cost. The United States government expenditure in United States, it's about 6.5 trillion there. They need to cut that and increase to use this into the production of different items. And also, Elon Musk has the biggest satellite company in the world privately. United States share $2 billion advance into his satellite. Today, they have managed to create one of the biggest communication center all over the world through this communication satellite system, which they have done. Therefore, America is planning themselves. The next war is not going to be with guns and everything. It's going to be with electronic there. And America wants to be number one on that.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mohsen Al Salamoni, Professor of Economics at the University of London, for your insights. Thank you so much.